How are you guys? Good. It's good to be here. I see some of you guys looking around like, oh, Barron Trump does stand-up comedy. I didn't know that. I didn't know he did that. That's cool. Good for him. Yeah, I know. I have sort of a ginger Nosferatu thing going on. I know that. You laugh, but turn a corner fast, and I'm there. People go, oh! That happened yesterday. I took the bus here. I take the bus places. Port Authority bus terminal. Some people always talk about crime in the city. I think, some places are always bad, like the Port Authority bus terminal. You ever been? You ever been so lucky as to attend? Go in there, you're like, are we in 1975 right now? This is crazy. Everything's a little more yellow and brown. There's always a bird flying around. You're like, whoa. There's a guy screaming. You're like, who's he talking? Oh, no one. There's no one there. Okay. I know some of you guys are like, what's a bus? I don't do that. What? Port Authority, is that like a trendy store? I think there is a store called Port Authority. I think they should make a store for the building, Like, oh, hey, man, where'd you get those stab wounds? Oh, it's 2 for 1 at Port Authority. Yes. Hey, why do you smell so bad? Oh, it's the new scent Crazy Guy by Port Authority. Oh, is it in stock? It's always in stock at Port Authority. It's a jingle on the house. I misunderstand things a lot. Every day is a new day to just completely misunderstand. Like, I used to know this guy. He had a very peculiar voice. He'd be like, "Hi guys, how are you doing?" Just strange, So finally one day I was like, "Oh, okay, he's French." Got it. So a few days later, I'm talking to my friend. I'm like, "What's up with that guy? He's French, right?" And my friend said, "What?" You ever know you're wrong, but you're like, no, he is French. We. And my friend was like, no, that guy's like autistic. That's just how he said. I know. I was like, oh no, didn't mean for that to be. And I'm not saying all French people sound like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that some people who do sound like that sound vaguely European. You ever notice a little bit of that? I am a neurodivergent. My neurotypical ways are completely American, actually. And people think I'm Italian. I'm from Massachusetts, a little bit of the lilt there. I think children are our future. You do. But a lot of them are stupid now. You ever read articles? Every article is like, what do we do about these dumb kids? I'm like, I can't help. I don't know. I think they'll be okay. Like I was in a CVS one night and I saw this kid. He had his head on his shoulder. It was weird. And then his mom said, "Oh, how's your ear?" And the kid said, "It's a little poopy, but mostly crispy." But despite his weird phrasing, I knew just what that kid meant, I was like, hey, poop. Everybody knows poopy, Poopy's, crispy just sounds better. I wanted to go up, be like, your son, he's like Hemingway. The language is, it's all there. He'll be fine. I don't know how well he'll do in school, but he's got it. He'll be fine. I appreciate you guys being here in New York. My mom is from New York. She has a New York accent. You guys ever see the show Bob's Burgers? Okay, I don't know how they did surveillance in my parents' house, but the mother on that show is my mother. The same, the glasses, hello, that's my mom. Like one day, my mom, she said to me, "Christian, how do you say orange?" And I said, "Orange." And she said, "I think that's wrong." I was like, "I think you're wrong about wrong and orange too. Those aren't words, We need people like that now, I think. Now everyone's like, I listen to a podcast, I sound like this, We need some in our lives. A little. I went to Florida, got some oranges. They were the wrong kind of Florida oranges. So I got some sausages. That's fun. It's fun. I have a dad too. I have a mom and a dad. I don't know where I'm at with life and people. Like I was talking to my dad lately, And I said, Dad, do you think I should keep doing comedy? And there was silence. And then my father, he looked up and he said, 9 months in space. Could you imagine being stuck in space for 9 months? So I don't know. I don't know where I'm at with that. I have a weird dad. I think a lot of people have weird dads, except for all of you. I love your fathers. I love them. I said that once into a mic, that dads are weird in Virginia, and a guy in a crowd, he went, "No." And I was like, that's a weird dad. There he is. He just revealed himself. Yeah, like at one time, I get horrible videos on my phone. I got a video of a 911 call. It's very traumatic, emotional. And I showed it to my dad as if to say, like, can you believe they let that out to the public, you know? And my dad, he said, that's why you never show emotion. Not what I meant at all, you know? What do you want? Just like an emotionless 911 call? Hi, they're all dead. No, there's a lot of blood. Take your time, though. It's cool. Oh, you watch Severance? I'll put that on. No, I have feelings. I just can't access them right now. I just don't think this calls for that. It's my dad. That's my dad calling 911. Yes. I don't know. It's hard life. I went to a store. Sorry, I'm thinking about my dad. I'm traumatized. My father. I walked by an escape room recently. You guys remember those places? They're still around. They used to be more, but less now, I think. Or a fad. An old coworker suggested we all go to an escape room. For those of you who don't know, an escape room is where you go to have no fun with your coworkers. That's what that is. I just thought, like, we all work together. That's our escape room. Every day is a new day to be like, how do I get out of here? It's the same thing. Let's save our money, go home. I'll see you tomorrow. The escape room begins once again. Escape rooms. I don't know. I went. I went to a. I like kids. I like kids. I do. Kids are weird, though. You never know with kids. Like, it's hard. You know, you get interviewed. People get interviewed, like parents. They're like, we never saw any warning signs. But then they interview the kid, and he's like, I always wanted to do it. We're like, what? You never know with kids. You just never know. Like, I went to a barbecue once, and I walked in, and my little cousin was there, and I was like, oh, hey, how are you? And she said, all right, listen. Immediately, I was like, what is about to happen? She said, okay, if you're gonna tickle me, don't tickle me here or here. And then walked away. What? That was the first thing she said to me. It was weird. I didn't know, like, what, first of all, what about me makes you think you have to tell me that, you know? Like, did she clock me walking in? Like, I have to let him, he looks weird. I don't know. I don't trust him. Second of all, I'm not gonna tickle your vagina. What? I'm not. Never once did I think about that. I wasn't like, oh yeah, you're right. I forgot. Thanks for telling me. So then later she comes up to me and she goes, cut the pickle with her fingers. I was like, we're done for the day. I don't wanna keep playing with you, crazy person. But with her finger, you know, cut the pickle. She went tickle, tickle, starts tickling me. I was like, you're a hypocrite. You're not cool, man. Come on. Don't tickle me here. Or, no, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No, I said that I'm going to ruin Christmas. Yeah. I appreciate you guys being here. It's warm now. It's nice. I like... I'm just saying. Thanks for coming. That's a considerate thing to say. I like when it's cold. You learn about the world. You know, like I was thinking back to when I was a kid. I went to a store with my mom to get a winter hat, And suddenly before me there was a hat with every color of the rainbow on it. And I was like, I'm gonna get that hat. That's the coolest hat. I didn't know, you know. But my mom recognized the moment. She pulled me aside. She was like, you know, Christian, you can get the hat, but just know that some boys put dicks in their mouth and their ass. No, she didn't say that. She didn't say that. She did not say that. No, she just said, you can get the hat. You just won't be able to live with us anymore. No. No. She said, rainbow's gay. It's gay. She didn't say that. It's kind of what she said, though. But she was quick. She held up a red, yellow, and green hat and was like, ooh, but how about Rasta hat? And I appropriated someone else's culture a different way. That's just white people. Like, you're not gay, you're Jamaican. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, and you know what? Maybe I knew. I always knew. All right, that's my time. Thanks, guys.